Religious communism is a form of communism that incorporates religious principles. Scholars have used the term to describe a variety of social or religious movements throughout history that have favored the communal ownership of property. Definition. T. M. Browning defined religious communism as a form of communism that springs directly from principles native to a religion, and Hans J. Hillebrand described religious communism as religious movements that advocated communal ownership of goods and the concomitant abrogation of private property. Browning and Hillebrand have also distinguished religious communism from political and economic socialism. Additionally, Hillebrand has contrasted religious communism with Marxism, an ideology that, according to Hillebrand, called for the elimination of religion. Donald Drew Egbert and Stowe Persons have noted that chronologically, religious communism tended to precede secular communism. However, other scholars have also suggested that communism has always involved religious ideology. Marcin Kuller, for example, has argued that communism was never and nowhere free of quasi-religious elements. History. The term religious communism has been used to describe a variety of social or religious movements throughout history. For example, the Commune of early Christians at Jerusalem has been described as a group that practiced religious communism. The teachings of Mazdak, a religious proto-socialist Persian reformer, have also been referred to as early communism. According to Ben Fowkes and Bulent Gakay, Bolshevik Mikhail Skachko stated at the Congress of the Peoples of the East that the Muslim religion is rooted in principles of religious communism, by which no man may be a slave to another, and not a single piece of land may be privately owned. Some scholars have used the term religious communism to describe a number of 17th-century Protestant movements that disavow personal property. For example, Babagrahi Misra and James Preston described the religious communism of the Shakers as a community in which all goods are held in common. Larry Arnhart described religious communism in the Oneida community as a system where except for a few personal items, they shared all their property. In fact, Albert Fried wrote that, "American religious communism reached its apogee in the 1850s. The rise of the Oneida community." The Bruderhof and Hutteritz are a modern-day example of this. Other scholars have used the term to describe a communist social movement that developed in Paris in the 1840s, which was organized by foreign-born, primarily German-speaking, journeyman artisans who had settled there. In the early 20th century, prior to the rise of Bolshevism in Russia, some intellectuals advocated for the implementation of a form of communism that incorporated Christian ideology as an alternative to Marxism. Additionally, in the late 20th century, some Catholic theologians also organized groups to create dialogue between the Catholic Church and the Communist Party in Italy. See also